Our youth are not confident, not proud, not in love with Islam. They're not confident in the Qur'an. They're not confident that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the absolute best role model. No one deserves to be loved more. No one deserves to be followed more. No one. How do you address the crisis of faith? It's easy to talk about a problem. It's hard to talk about solutions. It's hard. And I'm not going to, my disclaimer will be, I don't claim to have answers, like absolute ones. I have some ideas. I'd like to share those ideas with you. The first part of the solution is that we have to create a culture around strong friendship. Identity itself, it revolves around who you hang out with, who you spend most of your time with, who you identify with. When you spend most of your time on a computer, you start taking on some of the qualities of the stuff you're reading and the stuff you're watching. It starts invading your thoughts. The kinds of people you spend time with, if they're studying Islam all the time, you'll want to study Islam too. If they're playing basketball all the time, you'll develop a habit for playing basketball also. If they're going to watch movies all the time, you're going to want to go to the movies too. Your environment has an effect on you. The people you surround yourself with has an effect on you. The Muslim community, starting with the Muslim family and then evolving to the Muslim community, needs to actually have a campaign to ensure our young children are in the company of good role model older kids, like a big brother, big sister type thing. So when our girls are 12, 13, 14, when they're coming up in their ages, some of the more leading Muslim girls in our community that are 17, 18, 19, they're going to college, they're holding on to their religion, they're learning their deen. These girls are role models, they don't even know it. And our younger girls need to be spending time with these older girls. It's really important that they have someone to look up to that is strong in their deen, and they aspire to want to be like them. That's really important. The same goes for the guys. At a younger age, it's not like, what we do is we keep the little kids by themselves, we keep the big kids by themselves, and it doesn't work out. There needs to be a kind of mentorship happening at the community level, so that our younger boys are spending time with some of the older boys, especially the ones that are mature in their religion. And we have, mashallah, even though we don't have a lot of those, we have enough of those. We have enough young people that are mature in their religion. They really want to learn more about it. And they're good role models. They have youth, they have energy, they have health, they have good looks. They could go on any number of ways in their life, and they chose to submit themselves to Islam. That in and of itself is huge. That already makes them a role model. Whether they're ever grabbing a mic and speaking publicly or not doesn't matter. They're still role models. And we need to put them in that position. It does two things. One, it gives young people someone to look up to. And two, it gives older kids a sense of responsibility. It makes them realize that others have eyes on them, that they have to answer to a higher standard because they set the tone for others. It gives them a sense of responsibility too. And that kind of mentorship thing needs to start happening when families start doing that and utilizing the community as a place where that kind of mentorship can happen.